Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs, I'm not here. It's midday money, June the 21st. It's a Friday. And what are we, 66 days away? College football. Poll question on Sean Higgs. Who do you got? Florida State, Georgia Tech? Because it's very important to know if you're betting high noon college football on Saturday, August 24th, I believe. Over a month out. Anyway, welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing good today. I'll talk some baseball. Hockey, what's there to say? I think Florida wins this one. When I say that, I want to caveat that by saying Edmonton today here, I think, is a good spot to go crazy and take a puck line. Florida is the better team. I just don't know, and it's weird to say because if all of a sudden you're up 3-0 and then drop 3 in a row, and then you have to win Game 7 home, I think that's what it's shaping up as, a Game 7. I think the pressure's on Florida. Lost the cup last year. You've blown a 3-0 lead here in kind of bad form, right? I mean, you're up. You're up 4-1 going into the third in Game 3. You give up 2 goals to make it 4-3. All right, whatever. The next game, they come out and absolutely blitz you. Two goals early, 3-1 first period. It's 8-1. The route is on. You come out at home. And I had a first period at home for you. Right? Plus 170. You just lose 8-1. So that's a bad shellacking. Edmonton scores first. Edmonton scores second. Edmonton scores third. It's 3-1 before you wake up. And you've basically been outscored 15-4 lately. I'd be worried going back on the road here. Maybe another over 5.5. I'm sure some people come in with their thoughts on the ice in this one, but for me it would be go a little crazy. Maybe Oilers puck line and an over there. Let's talk some baseball though. Yesterday, loser in the chat. The Natties team total over 4.5 doesn't get there. I'm glad I didn't do a Natty play there because I like Gore, but was definitely not meant to be. Definitely not meant to be with Gore. I'm going to put the picks up in the chat here. There's only a couple. I didn't do any player props today. We'll talk about those guys in a second. Twitter on the X, give me a follow at Mr. Sean Higgs. Again, YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks, and the Sean Higgs personal side of things. Player props 4-0 yesterday. Big day there. Donovan 2-1. Flores for Frisco. Donovan's on St. Louis, in case you didn't know. Plus $2 there. Yellow 160 and Pro 4 getting done 185. So nice day. Nice day. We'll take a plus 745. We are 105 and 156 plus 2180. Player props, basically all ribbies. And baseball in the video 102 and 105 plus 260. We've been battling between being up around 260 and a little over 500. So we'll see how we do. Sites still number 3. Number 1 on the winners and whiners. Number 3 everywhere else. 192, 179, 180, I guess. Whatever. Average odds again, plus 105. We are up over 2 dimes. So there is that. But today, we're going to go Tigers run line here. I do like me some Fetty, right? And we're like, take shots on the Sox every once in a while. Fetty's good. Listen, at home, the guy's great. You want to take a shot on Fetty at home? I'm all for it. I've done it. The road numbers are just very bad splits for him. Flannery's pitched good. What do you expect, guys? Former number 1. He's healthy. You expect good things out of him. I'm going to look for a big a bigger payday here at plus 125. I can't lay 180. That ain't happening. That is not happening. No, thank you. Orioles. Told you they're going to win the series versus the Yanks, and they do in good fashion. Really laid a hammer down yesterday on Louis Heel, and I don't want to really knock him, but as I said, like y- you know, Gil's a guy. I'll always call him Gil because he reminds me of the fish from What About Bob? I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just overthink it. That a guy who's thrown at most 96 innings in a year is going to continue to be dominant like this all season long. He only lasted an inning yesterday, so now he's at 81 innings. You'd have to think there'd be some regression, and if there's no regression, you're telling me you got 84 Doc Gooden, you got Pedro, you got whoever Clement, any kind of young guy who had a dominant rookie season. Is he that guy? I don't know. But what I do know is that the O's are mashing right now this month. Again, 17 runs is a nice number. First five, does it look a little low at -1? I thought it did. I like Grace Rodriguez. We got a Cy Young on him, which is, I don't know where that's going to be. But hey, over 11 and a half wins. But we get the 11 and a half wins. Why can't we? I thought this guy would win like 17 games this year, although he had that brief little run on the injured list. I can't really complain about him. He's been solid as heck. I mean, he's 8-2, 3 ERA. He's got the 1.2 WHIP. Is not terrible? I can live with it. You got a kid though here, Bloss, who's actually. I looked at his numbers; weren't terrible down in the minors. That being said, I think the Astros got some problems all over the place. Um, could it be a letdown spot? Like, do you want to come in and say, "Hey, let's take the Stros. It's going to be a letdown. Orioles just beat up on the Yanks. Tough series, fighting." I guess you could take a 140. I'm not. I'm gonna grab the low hanging fruit for once here with Grace Rodriguez. Again, I'm a little biased towards the guy. Uh, I do like the O's. I've been down on Houston. I thought they could make a move. Verlander's now out. The pitching. That's what they're bringing up, a double A guy. I mean, double A is where the prospects are, but no, no, thank you. And the Twinkies and the A's over. I just think like the Oakland A's. I said yesterday, like no way they could sweep. Kansas City won. I get it, but O's are still won a couple games here. The O's, the A's won a few there. Paddock's not a guy I love. Estes is not a guy I love. Why do I think like this could be a 10-8 kind of affair? Like something, I almost came into some Ribby props in this game because I like the over 8 here. We got to post it. It's on the YouTube Premium on the Sean Higgs as well. For those of you, if you haven't, you could join up YouTube Premium on Sean Higgs. I just feel a lot of times the opening of a series, I want to see how team's going to play. Everybody's off a travel spot. Some of them. Could it be? I don't know. I mean, Minnesota, Oakland. It's not like you're going from East Coast all the way to West Coast. It's enough travel though. Does it affect them? Uh, Same thing with the Angels Dodgers. Like I'm thinking, boy, we just take the Dodgers here versus Sandoval. He's been terrible. But I'll take a day with the Ribbies today. Let's see how these guys fare, and then get back into it tomorrow with the Ribby props. So Tigers run line. O's first 5. Twinkies over. Well, Marcos minute this puppy real fast. We have any comments? We got some comments. I'll get to. I do like the Cubs. I mean, the Mets are playing really good right now. How about an under? I mean, the Cubs can't hit. Imana's been great. I'm sure. Listen, the degenerates will be here looking for 2 o'clock action. I totally get it. I probably should have found a Ribby prop here for this matchup. Because I know just people like to just bet the bet. Rays and the Pirates. Pirates are bringing up some kid, right? I saw an article, and I should really reach out to Hannah from our old PMP days. She covers Pitt. Are they? They're really in the run. They're trying to get Louis Roberts or JJ Bleday or De La Cruz from Miami adding some bats here. Good for them. Good for them. I mean, they're 500 and they're going for it. But this game here, I'm a Peepo guy, but no thanks. Monty and Walker. You look at the ERAs, you're thinking, oh boy, let's just go over here. Walker, you know, Arizona is pretty good versus lefties. Number one hitting team, batting 282, by the way, versus left-handed pitching. You want to jump into them over there? I was thinking about maybe grabbing somebody on Arizona for a ribby, but I don't know. Monty has just not been into form. Uh, and let's be honest, it's June. I thought he'd start pitching a little better after missing spring training. Hasn't really come around to it. Probably an over game there if you really want to bet it. Tiger game here. We got the run line. Braves and the Yanks, Sale and Rodon. Look at this matchup. A couple of solid lefties. Braves were a little bit of a fave. It's come down to what? Basically even money there. Yankee fans, no way they could lose again, right? Yankee fans? The best team ever. Right? We win June World Series. Best team. The Yanks. Reds and the Red Sox. Red Sox hot, baby. 5 in a row. Cutter Crawford's right, but Abbott, I like Abbott. I do like Abbott. Jays and the Guardians. Who is this guy? Yanil Rodriguez for Toronto. He's got one start. In the minors, the guy pitched like 8 games. He doesn't have bad numbers. I mean, in the minors, he had like a 1.3 ERA, 1.6 WHIP or something like that, or batting average against. Not terrible. We're like, oh, okay. Who's this guy? But then you look at him in his one start, he got a little shelved a little bit. It's Cookie Carrasco. Can I make a case to take Toronto here? And I can at plus 115. But I just can't get to this one here. Me, Ross, and Jess will be talking about this one in about an hour. This is my game here. And I got everything written down for it. I just haven't decided where I'm going here. Because Carrasco has been bad. He's good, he's bad. He's good, he's bad. Gives up 5 runs, gives up 2 runs. Gives up 5 runs, gives up 2 runs. Gives up 5 runs, give up 1 run. Give up 8 runs, give up 2 runs. So the way he pitches, it's time for a good outing today. And the Jays got problems. I mean, the Jays have problems. You know, Bichette is out. Last place. You've dropped 3 in a row. I don't want to lay 125. Again, this is one where, run line plus 160. I'll get a little greedy. They're scoring runs where they got 8, 8, 5, and 6 the last 4 games for the Guardians. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of like that Guardian run line. Seattle and Marlins. I want to take the Marlins here. I do. Seattle, the absolute worst team. Absolute worst team versus lefty pitchers. A robust 212 batting average against. But then you see Trevor Rogers' numbers. You're like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Even getting what are they plus right now? They are a plus 155. I can't tell you to do it. Even a plus 150, I can't. I want to say under because Seattle doesn't hit lefties, but they're playing so much better right now. Hot. They're 10, 11 games over 500 now. Playing good ball. Just a pass. I can't do it. Can't tell you to do it. My guy Brady Singer on the hill versus Evaldi. I want to come in with an under in this matchup, believe it or not. That would be my go-to. Orioles, you mentioned. Natties and the Rocks. Hurts, Dakota Hudson. Why do I think that the Natties find some bats today? 0 offense yesterday. You want to do I had a Natty team total yesterday. You want to come back with a team total today? I mean, it's 11 for a game total. So just be aware. It's nothing, not nothing. It's going to be 5.5s or whatever it is. Twinkies and the A's like the over. Brew Crew with Ray versus Cease and the Padres. See, I thought yesterday would be a under kind of game. I know we had some questionable pitchers, but I figured Padres back from the East Coast, Milwaukee struggling with runners in scoring position, under kind of spot there. Now we got a day. Is it this the day there's no bats for Padres being home? The Cease has been solid, Ray's been solid. Um, I want to look at an under here. I couldn't do it. If it was an 8, sure. 7.5s. No, thank you. And the Angels and the Dodgers. Like, how is he? Hey, just take the Dodgers. The Angels are crap. I get it. Who? Knack laying a 180. I got the knack. Remember that song by Everlast before he turned into a country guy? I guess Everlast was a rapper, by the way. Like 80, 88, 89, 90. He was down with Ice-T's crew. Just so you know. Just so you know. Get your street cred up. Landon Knack, second round pick out of East Tennessee State. Uh, Not bad. 4 starts, .97 whip. He's been good. Not really going to say much about him. You can get a run line here at plus 105, plus 110. Go ahead, Dodger fans. Go ahead. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Mike F. in the house. Happy Friday, Hicks. Thoughts on a Nerfy Tigers Sox Flannery versus Fetty? I don't like it because Fetty's numbers are bad. Now, on the flip side of that, I always say yes to Nerfies, first inning Nerfies, because your starting pitchers, no matter how crappy they are, he's one of the 5 best guys on your team. You can't get 3 outs. I'm all for first inning Nerfies. As long as I don't know what the juice is on this. Like, I don't look at the Nerfies. I say Nerfies yes all the time because if you can't get 3 outs, I mean, come on. What are we paying you for? There's the Facebook page for our guy Davis and Dennis and Rick Wild and Abel and Brio. Who else comes in on Facebook sometimes? So it hasn't been a Mike Downey sighting in a while. YouTube channel, Winner Free Picks. There's the Sean Higgs channel. Poll question posted. Money on my cousin asked, O's, babies, O's. And hello. Yes. Told you them O's. Nothing from the Peanut Gallery. And the Peanut Gallery, it's T-Money and Mr. Numbers. Front runners they are with their Yankee jerseys on. The Crickets. The Crickets. I'm not saying the Yankees get swept this weekend. If they lose 2 out of 3 again, are the Yankees over? Will the Yankees get the overrated thing because they can't beat a good team? Bounded's in the house. NHL game is a literal guessing game. You would think the Oilers win, but who knows? Back to the good stuff. Louis Gill, worst start of his career. Overout's a loser. Overout. I mean, he could get out of the first inning, right? I mean, he was shelled yesterday. Again with Louis Gill. At 80 innings, career highs 96 innings. You think, again, and this is just my thought on it. And I've been wrong plenty of times. I just feel that if you think he's going to continue this kind of dominance, same with Lugo and Suarez, and insert any pitcher who's having breakout kind of years, not even just breakout years, but is this guy going to be a off the chart career year, record breaking type year, like greatness year, or will he have some hiccups and come back down to a? I mean, if the guy finished the year with a sub-3 ERA, would you be happy, Yankee fan, if he goes? I don't even know what his record is. It was 16-4, 16-5 with a 2.85 ERA. That'd be pretty good if he pitches 140 innings. I'm hoping the guy goes 140 innings. He's young. Come on. But I'm going over Phillies. I don't hate this one. As I mentioned, buddy Raquel, Arizona, pretty good. Number 1, 282 batting average versus the lefties. Phillies could hit a little bit. Montgomery's been bad. His not. I thought he'd be in shape here. It's June 21st. It's basically July. So I could give you April, work out the kinks. You have a spring training, stuff like that. You get there late. All the May, you had 2 full months now. And now we're almost at the end of June. Mike says Landon Knack over 4.5 Ks tonight at even plus 110. Don't the Angels strike out a lot? Most teams strike out a ton. Strikeouts are cool. If you don't strike out and hit 230, I don't think you're a cool kid in today's baseball. But yeah, plenty of strikeouts. Let's see. Taylor Ward, their best guy. 70 Ks in 72 games, 70 and 66, 63 and 72, 60 and 63, 49, 58. Oh, they got some walks here. Mickey Moniak, are you kidding me? 193, Mickey? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ugh, terrible. Terrible. Get those Mickey Moniak cards out of the rookie box and put them into the donation pile. So he only has 16 Ks in 20 innings of work. So 4.525. So let's be honest. That number is right on par where it should be. If you think the Angels, if you like him, you think he's as good as what his numbers say. And let me pull up his minor league numbers real fast here, Mike. Because if he's a big K guy in the minors, maybe they'll take him a bit to get some more strikeouts here in the majors and stuff like that. Let's see. Not a strikeout. Oh, he is a strikeout guy, a little bit. No, not at all. He's this year 48 innings, 52 Ks, 100 innings, 99 Ks, 64 innings, 80 Ks, 62 innings, 82 Ks. So in the low minors, he struck out guys. He got him into AAA and AA, and it kind of equaled out to about an inning of work for him. So I don't know. It's plus money. I'd say give it a shot, but honestly, I think he probably strikes out 4 just by the way they're giving you the plus money there. It says fade the Twinkies as they travel to Oakland from Minnesota. Red Hot A's money line plus 135. Alt run line plus 265. Listen, I don't hate that because I like the over. So if the A's are winning, it's not like they're gonna pitch a shutout there versus Minnesota. Minnesota could hit a bit. Lewis is back. I think he's the cog in that lineup. Michael B's in house. Good morning, Michael. Our guy Flores with a ribby. It's funny. I saw Ramos right off the bat hit a homer. I'm thinking to myself, look at this guy batting second with a ribby already, and he was plus 190. And then I got a Flores ribby late, but I will take it. Pound, it says plus 215 on the run line. Okay, not 265. Let's say 265 is monster. 215 is still good. Big Mouth Rob. What do you say, Big Mouth? Love it, Big Mouth Rob. Lane says currently at DMV. Thank goodness your live special like one for you. Oh, I'm in the DMV. Oh my goodness. Where are you, Lane? At Motor Vehicles. My Motor Vehicles down here is easy peasy, bro. I've never spent more than like 10 minutes at the DMV. It's fast. Michael B. Good day. I say Baltimore team total. That eked its way out. Barely got there. Gardens money line, Quan total bases, Ramos ribbies. I did a little money live betting the Giants at plus money on. Here we go. He can't take the fan out. Stop being a fan and betting them live. Pound says A's today run line is a Sean Higgs special plus 215. I like it. You know that. Sports money. Hi, Michael. Hawk Tour. I couldn't stop watching the Hawk 2 video. That's great. Is someone, how they had the Peyton Manning Omaha? What if somebody pulls out the Hawk 2 in the huddle? Oh my goodness, that was pretty funny. Good to see him, Mikey. Follow Mikey POD Sports Money. He does live shows a lot more than me, and I do a lot. Michael B. Today I'm back on the Quan total bases. Plus 110. The guys in ATM. 10 of his last 12 games is cashed. Jock Peterson, total bases plus 105. Correa plus 110. Jock Peterson. Where's he at today? Where's he at? He was on your San Fran team? Is he on San Fran? Old Jock? Right? He's on the Dodgers, he was on the Braves. So he's all over Jock. Or no, is he? Where is Jock? Michael Lisa. I really want to get to the Stros today with Baltimore coming off the Yankee series, scoring 7 runs, but who is Jack Bloss? Double A ball. Yeah. Team total of 4.5. I like the first half. You know, we go first 5 minus a half. It's minus 110. They're raking. And I'm with you. It's like tough taking the O's off the big win. But if I'm going to do like say a run line, I'll do a run line. You know, like Houston to me, it's the old we are who we are, right? The records are what we are. What are we waiting for Houston here? Now Houston's going to start turning it on with a double A pitcher, another starting pitcher down. I mean, Baltimore on the road. Again, Baltimore on the road. It doesn't make a difference. This year, last year, the year before, they are good. They win. 24-11 on the road. Run line 24-11 on the road with the O's. Davis says Baltimore wins and the Tigers win. I don't think you're going out on a limb there taking 2 big faves, Davis. Go run lines. Save yourself some money if one loses. You'll still be a plus dollar daddy day. Tom says Mets Cubs the general play today. Wisdom home run prop. Home run prop. Patrick Wisdom. Yeah. Sammy Samsonite Ribby. Cubbies first 5. Degenerate specials. That's definitely degenerate special. A home run prop off Quintana. What happened to Quintana? I like Quintana. He's an old Cubby guy. He's going to come back to his old stomping grounds and pitch 6 shutout innings. Davis coming in with my Sugarland Space Cowboys minus 135. They've yet to be a game. It's June. Usually I've been to about 10 games by now. Like he says, PFL tonight, like the UFC. Is this the bare knuckle fighting? Michael Dufort minus 145. Elvin Espinoza plus 250. I have some other parlays in the PFL. Pound it. Anyone betting the Jays right now needs NyQuil. They're sick in the heads. Jays offense worse than the Cubbies. 115 is not enough. Yeah, no, I think it's the Cleveland run line plus the 160 spot for me. Davis says Seattle wins today. The Mariners versus the Marlins. Again, Davis, I mean, it's a 170. Please tell me you're at least putting these into a 3-team parlay, minus 170, minus 185, minus 160, 165. So when it goes 2-1, you're only losing $1 instead of the juice. Michael B. How about an over the Mariners Marlins game? Kirby's not the same guy on the road. Rogers is a gas can. The problem with he's a gas can, but Seattle is the worst hitting team in the league versus lefties. Now I know they're putting together some wins and starting to hit a little bit. Do they hit here? It's like one of those I can't do it. I mean, they're 170 on the road. They're batting 212 versus lefties. And I know they've put together, 7-10 and whatever, like 12-16. They're on a nice little run. It's a pass. No, thank you. I can't do it. Can't do that one. Let's move the. There we go. Todd says podcast and with Tooch. Be ready for Tooch's square play today. Yes, I'll be with Tooch and Ann tonight. I will be saying to take the Bears under like I always do. Bears under win total. Because I'm not believing in some rookie QB with a crap head coach. That ain't happening. And a guy whose psyche's fragile. Tommy Moose. Hey, Sean. So far today, I got the Braves even money and the prop parlay. Here we go. Marte over, total half base. Dansby Swanson over half base, plus 135. I don't hate it. And if the Cubbies are going to get us into the win column and our ticket at the window for season wins and get out of the basement here, sitting in last place or a half a game above whoever, the Reds. He's better start hitting. Come on. Come on, Dansby. Michael B. I'm not really loving any sides in baseball today. Kind of want the Red Sox, but they're coming out of Toronto. Can't back Cookie. I'd love to fade the Dodgers come out of Colorado, but Sandoval's Halos. No. I listen, honestly, Mike, I don't know if you hear I went over Landon Knack's numbers. I think it's worth doing a run line there, believe it or not, on the Dodgers, even though they're out of Colorado. Um, and Cookie, I get it. I don't want to back Cookie. I ran down his stats, how he's been good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. He's due his and I hate saying due, but the way he's pitched, 8 runs, 1 run, 5-2, 5-2, 5. This would be a game where he'd have a decent outing. It makes, and why wouldn't it? You got Baltimore again coming off of, the Blue Jays off another loss, 3 in a row, spiraling. Bichette's out, problems. Who even knows what's going on in the locker room? Guys might be getting traded in another 2 weeks. I want to do a run line here with Cleveland. Stop Jeff says, let's get it. Gunnar Henderson Dinger, $3 ish. Well, he was 3 for 3 yesterday. Nate Dogg's in the house. D-backs team total over 4. Yes. Number 1 hitting team versus lefties. That 282 clip. Michael B. Hockey, I guess the Oilers, but I almost want to go Panthers here. Had Oilers last 2. Panthers are good on the road all year. Our Oilers going to win 6 and lose 7 as a team come back for 3-0. No, I don't think anybody's come back for 3-0 in the NHL. Again, Oilers for me here would be a puck line play. They've outscored them 15-4 since that third period in Game 3 when they went down 3-0. They scored 2 in that. It was 4-1 and it was 4-3. Then they came out with an 8-piece, then a 5 spot, and Florida it might be in their heads now. Wow. We lost last year. We were counting they're ready for vacation. We're going to have a parade, this and that. And then all of a sudden you're on the road. Not an easy spot to play. Not in the playoffs, in an elimination game. Back to Florida, baby. Back to Florida we go. Jeff's in the house. Good to see you, fella. Howdy, pal. Hope your day is good. You're killing them out there. Good to see you, Jeff. Be safe out there. Doing a good job keeping the properties clean. Michael B. Pounded. I like the A's run line play. Twins bullpen is beat up as well, coming off back-to-back extra inning affairs, overtime games. I like it. Sports money. Here he is. I love it. It's the lion from Wolf of Wall Street. It takes 10 minutes just to get a number at the DMV. Then I'm waiting at least an hour. Oh, my goodness. That is terrible. So I go in. I say what I need, right? There's a computer. You say what you're looking for. Whatever. Registration, plates, selling, whatever it is. Then it prints out a little ticket. You sit down and there's like, depending on which one you go to. I'll go to the smaller one nearby. It has like maybe 7 or 8 windows. About half are open. And the bigger one has like 30 windows. But I get there, and if my thing's simple, like if I'm just getting a new registration, like people are sitting there, and I go ahead like, oh, come to window 4, and just go right up. Like some things are, depending what it is, some are longer. But if you're just going for your registration or whatever, piece of cake for a sticker, it's fab. In fact, here you can go to the supermarket down to the old HEB and get your stickers for your cars. You go to a place where they do an inspection, which are free, by the way, and you don't even have to wait. Oh, inspection? Sure. Right outside. Da-da-da-da-da. And then they said you could go to the place to get it, or you could just go to a supermarket to get it. Put the sticker on yourself. Fabulous. Nick Candy's in the house. Nick, always with a smiling hello. Thank you, Nicholas. Michael B. Jacques is on the D-backs now. 11 for 22 versus Christian Walker. Taiwan Walker, rather. Christian Walker is his first baseman. And he's hit his total base prop at 5 of his last 6 in the high total games in cleanup. I like it. Listen, I think it's an over anyway. I just mentioned their stats versus lefties, so why wouldn't he get some hits? Nate Dogg's looking at Miami. I don't hate it. I don't. My problem is that Trevor Rogers is brutal, But Seattle can't hit lefties. Man says the D cracks plus 175, minus 170. Oh my goodness, no. Plus one. What are you doing taking this? Why? I'm going to lay 170 lose by run. Why don't you just take the 115 and think they're going to win? Just take the over 10 at minus 110. If you think they're going to be within 1.5, the game's going to be high scoring. This ain't a 3-0 game. Sports money. Dogs on a 2+ game win streak are 0-15 straight up if their starter is off a quality start and it's not the what's LGS? What is that? Last game of a series? So Mariners -1. My problem with the Mariners play here, and listen, I like Kirby. They're playing well. Even off the loss, whatever. They're still have won 7-10. 11 games over 500, sitting in first place. Without even hitting, really, most of the year. The average versus lefty scares me. As bad as Rogers is. It's just I gotta back off him, Mike. The D cracks are terrible. And now we talk about the Rangers. Oh, it's a hangover, the World Series hangover. They had 7 starting pitchers on the Indians list, the Rangers. They lost Young. They lost Wyatt. Seager was out for a while. Arizona, same thing. Merrill Kelly, your number 2 pitcher, out. Zach Gallen was out. Eduardo Rodriguez, the guy you signed in the offseason to be your number 3, is out. So you lose 3 starters. Corbin Carroll, your MVP kind of rookie of the year guy, has been terrible. This is again, if everyone's there, you can say, it's a hangover. Well, I don't think it's a hangover. Guys are just hurt. It's just a bad year. And like I say, to all teams, we're coming in, it's July. Are we waiting on teams to suddenly get well all of a sudden when guys are still missing? I can't take them serious. Michael B. Parlay the A's money line and over 8.5 plus for 25. There you go. I'm going to throw money on the A's. I need some good money in return to do it. I don't hate it. I like the over. Why wouldn't you like the A's? Nate Dogg holding the future at Edmonton, 750 in Edmonton series plus 780. Nice numbers there, Nate Dogg. Where is who? I gotta go back here. Was it Groovy? No, I don't know if it was. It was Florida, game 1, Florida for the series. I'm going back in my notes. Going back in the notes. Groovy. Oiler, Thursday series, and series to go 7. There we go. All right, Groovy. Who else was it? T Money was talking about I can't read my handwriting there. Buzz. Where's Buzz been? No Buzz. This is where Tamush had a crazy storm with the Atlas and lacrosse that day. Here's Tamush. Katana over 2.5 Ks versus the Cubbies. That's a nice degenerate special here at 2 o'clock. JP Crawford over 1/2 bases. I don't hate that. I mean, Rogers has been bad. I get it. Nate says safety Higgs. Safety Higgs. What are we talking about? Safety. You got a safety? The safety dance? Men's without hats? No one commented on my Everlast. Julian's in the house. Listen while working. Let's get it. Julian, good to see you, fella. To see you at the next Pubopaloozy. Give Julian a follow. My guy, Julian. Good guy. A lot of nice people I met. Sports Money Mike. It was just Sports Money. I got to meet him in person. Julian. Wine Time. He hasn't popped in here. But what's Julian got today? Yankees and the Natties today. Oh, boy. No way Yanks can lose again? Julian, is that the thinking here? I mean, Sale's been pretty solid. Rodon's been solid. The Natties to bounce back. I like the Natties. I like that Natty team. In fact, I'm going to look. Maybe I got a bunch of shows today. I got Ross and Jesse live in 15, 20 minutes. I got Rundown with Lenny and Terry at, I think, 4. I got Ant and Tooch after that. So I got plenty of shows today, but I want to jump in. I want to see if I can find a Nats, maybe the Natties to make the playoffs. How about that? Who's going to be crazy enough to do that besides yours truly? They can do. Why can't they do it? Why can't they? Why can't they? Philly, we'll say the Brewers and the Dodgers all locked into their spots. I think the Braves still win. And then what? Then what? The Natties got 36 wins. The Cardinals got 37. Pirates got 36. San Diego's got 39. Arizona's got 37. San Francisco's got 36. You have one, even I'll throw the Mets in there, 35. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the whole Central. 9 teams, 10 teams battling out there. Why not my guys? I like Gore. I like Irvin. Trevor Williams. I like the lineup. I think Cruz and Lane Thomas and who's the other guy they got in the minors? They got another young guy they might probably bring up. I like the Nets. The Moose, have a good one. No lacrosse picks today, Tommy. Speaking of the Yanks, I gotta throw my guy Mr. Numbers. He's like, gotta go make some deals. Let's be honest with the Yanks. What deals are they making? They don't make deals anymore. They don't make blockbuster deals. That's not who this team is. They're not going to pay Soto at the end of the year. Soto will be a New York Met. Who are they getting on this team? Who are they going to? You know who their big trade's going to be? They're going to bring in Josh Bell to play some first base. That's who they're getting. It'll be Josh Bell. I'm shocked they didn't get who's JD Davis. The A's outrighted him. I'm shocked they didn't pick up him off the trash heap. That's who the Yanks get. They'll get Josh Bell and who else? Maybe some. Who's on? Who else could they pull off of the Marlins? Some middle reliever, AJ Puck or some nonsense. That's what they'll get. They're not getting any stars. All right. Tigers run line for me today, plus 125. Orioles first 5, minus the half. It's minus 110. Twinkies over the 8. 3 games. We are 1-2 and 150. 102 and 105. Excuse me. Plus 260 in our midday money picks. No Ruby props today. 105 and 156 plus 2180. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs. Follow both, like both. Follow on the X. A lot of shows today. Hope to see you later on again. Twitter, I'll tweet out the other shows I'm on. You can always find me there, tweeting out more picks for you. But good luck today. You don't got to bet the stupid Mets and Cubs at 2:00. I know you will, but you don't have to. I'll see everybody later. Good luck today.